Hi everyone, I'm Sahishnu and I'll be going through our ChronoPanthers Pomodoro app. So what is this? It is a productivity desktop app using the Pomodoro technique. It is equipped with task management, productivity analytics, and an AI study assistant. So the tools used to build this app are Java and JavaFX, which is used for the front end and the app logic, Supabase for back end database, Git and GitHub for version control. The main features of our app is the authentication, Pomodoro timer, task manager, AI study assistant, and productivity manager. Now I'll go through on how to use the app. So as you click on the app, we are at the login page. But for the first time users, they will have to sign up. So let's go to the sign up page. In here, we have to enter a unique username and a valid password to sign up. So let's do that. So we also do input validation where password length has to be at least 8 characters and username has to be unique. So let's try that again. So once the username and password are accepted, there's a pop-up to instruct the users to go back to the login page and log in again. For this demo, I'll be using my own account. So as we logged in, we see the Pomodoro timer page. In this Pomodoro timer, we just have a normal timer with a play, pause, and a reset button functionality. We also provide the user the ability to change the work time and the rest time durations. So for this demo, let's use a 2-minute work time and a 1-minute rest time. Once we apply settings, the UI changes. Let's start. Our timer runs even as we switch pages. So let's go to another page and I will explain about our task manager. So for task manager, it's just a simple to-do list where users can add normal tasks or deadline tasks. We also provide them with the functionalities to add tasks, complete tasks, edit tasks, and delete tasks. So let's go through one by one. To add tasks, a pop-up will appear where user can choose which task type they would like and enter the name, enter a due date, and choose a priority depending on how important the task is. So once we added the task, it will be added to the table and it will be synced to the Supabase database. So now after we have finished our task, we can just complete it. Once completing it, the task will just disappear, but it is still in the Supabase database, which will be used for productivity analytics later. We can also edit tasks. If let's say we have made a mistake, this is supposed to be a deadline task, we can just change it from normal to a deadline task. And if we think that a task is not relevant anymore, we can just delete the task. We've also given the users the ability to search for any task they would like, filter tasks by their type, normal or deadline, filter them by priority, and also sort by deadline, name, and priority. So this is it for our tasks. Let's go back to our timer. As you can see, we have just finished our work time and we have gone into our break time, and the break time color is in green. This is to show the users that they have gone into the break time. And there's also a beep sound to tell the users that the session has changed. So now let's go to our AI study assistant. This AI study assistant provides many functionality. One of them is to add tasks from here instead of the task manager. So once we just send this to the AI assistant, it has added this task and we can check in our task manager, and yes, it has been added. It can also help us to analyze tasks, create study plans, or give tips for our Pomodoro. So let's try analyzing our tasks. The beep you have just heard is the change from the break to work session again. So for the task analysis, it will give us a ranking of our tasks based on the priority. It will also check the risk assessment and tell you which task has to be completed on which task has to be done first so that they are completed on time. Gives you an suggested order of completion, and also gives you a recommended duration to finish a task, and also gives you a study plan. Yeah, so you can try out the other two functions yourselves by using our app. Yeah, so next let's go to the productivity tracker. So our productivity tracker tracks the number of tasks completed, work sessions completed, study durations, and the work versus break balance for the last 7 days, or the last 30 days, or this year. This is for users to check on their productivity and how well they have performed this year or within that time period. So let's go back to our timer. Let's pause, reset, and once the user has done their work and would like to close the app, they would first have to log out. Once they click OK, they will be redirected to the login page and they can close the app. So this is it for our walkthrough of the app. So please use our app and be productive.